Remember we did this yesterday, right?
Ron DeSantis.
Oh, yes.
DeSantis flew
non-sanctioned states.
illegal aliens
To the
and were brought
non-sanctioned states.
Yeah, to Martha's Vineyard. Well, they're getting a little butthurt about it.
Yeah, that's NIMBY.
Here we go. Where is she?
Where is she?
So this lady, she's in charge of like the homeless in Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm. One of them?
So she must have the most cozy
Well,
job
now
in the world.
51 of them.
Right.
I mean, we saw all the prices yesterday.
Yeah,
We
the
went
housing
into it all.
market there start at
boy.
1.4 million.
So
What a life.
yeah, her name is Lisa Belcastro. Okay, that's why they put her in charge of homeless, because her last name is Belcastro. And let's see. So Belcastro, who herself lives in a lavish 4-bed and 4-bath, $3.6 million property. All right. Okay, yes, she's one of the liberal officials who declared it a humanitarian emergency
For 50 people.
for 50 people. Right. So,
They don't have room.
Except Texas deals with 5,000
A day. A day.
a day.
So,
What are the most
But we
difficult
just don't have room.
the difficult challenges are we have, at some point in time, they have to move from here to somewhere else.
Oh, so sorry.
NIMBY.
We don't want you here, is what
NIMBY.
she just said. basically.
Not in my backyard.
Right. I think it's about, 92% of Martha's Vineyard voted for the people who want these policies in place of open border and sanctuary cities. Well, now you get to feel it. You know what I mean? Now you know
That's what they wanted.
what you're feeling for. Good for Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott
Right?
of Texas.
We cannot. We don't
Hysterical,
have the services.
actually.
It is. It's a brilliant maneuver.
Wait a minute.
And we certainly don't have housing. We're in a housing crisis.
Y'all
as
got
we
the
are
money,
on this
though.
island.
We're in a housing
And
crisis. That's a lie.
They
We
got
don't
the
have the
money.
housing.
Oh, they got big enough houses to put them in there.
I was
Right.
on.
Why don't you let them move in with you? Take a couple in. If everyone takes a couple in, then you'll be
Right.
fine.
I went on Airbnb.
Uh-huh.
Okay, to do my research. They have plenty of available openings. Summertime, no, not really.
But
now,
But no, that's not available because that's their source of
listen,
income. So that's not an available
If they're not
location.
making no money,
Right. If
You
somebody
know,
almost moves
but-
in, they can't.
but they
Well, I mean,
Airbnb?
if you're talking like in New York City where they're renting out entire hotels, Martha's Vineyard can rent out the Airbnbs for them.
no, New York City. See what they're doing now?
Throwing them out to the suburbs.
They're sending them to no, that's in Chicago.
Oh, right.
In New York. So New York, sanctuary city. Okay.
Hard to keep track of what the...
Eric Adams says it's too dangerous here for them to be here, so they send them to Florida. Right. So it's going to go to Florida, and then Ron DeSantis is going to be like this. All right. Where's the sanctuary city list?
Yep.
Okay.
We going over.
Baltimore.
Oh, look.
Send them to Baltimore.
There's an entire sanctuary state. What is that? Oh, California. The entire state
Right,
is a
yep.
sanctuary state.
And they're moving out in droves, so they've got places for them.
I mean, they did go up and post up in front of Washington, D.C., in front of VP's house, Harris's house.
And yeah. So Abbott did that yesterday. And
Bush showed up with them, dropped them off.
And so, nonetheless, there's people that are like, oh, why doesn't DeSantis and Abbott just send them back to their nations where they come from? It doesn't work like that. The states don't have that power. That's a federal obligation. But I say Ron DeSantis, when they get sent back to Florida, Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. Right to Beverly Hills. Keep doing these posh areas where all these people, yes. Oh, I'll vote for you. Open borders, sure, great policy. Keep sending them to their houses.
Yep.
And I'm sorry that these are people that are being used as pawns.
But they've been using them ever since before the election.
But we
Before they even got here.
we have got to stop this open border stuff. Okay,
Border?
2 million people coming in illegally. That is an invasion, my friends.
Yep, and it's illegal.
It is illegal. Their first act in our country is
Breaking the law.
breaking the law.
Right.
That's not a good way to start. My first action in this in coming into this country was getting spanked by the nurse. Boom.
I knew that was coming. I
Did you?
knew that was
Yeah.
coming. I saw it.
Most people like scream. I laughed and
So-
lit a cigar.
My brother has a theory on why they allow the illegals to come in.
Vote. That's why
Not
they
that they're voting,
they don't want no people to have IDs when they vote.
but it has nothing to do with the actual fact that they want to vote. My brother's theory, and I kind of back him up on this, is as a rule, they want to go to major cities, New York City, all the Houston, which is Democrat, and they'll overpopulate those cities so that they can get more Democratic representatives.
Yeah, the way that they're doing, and I understand this theory, and I don't think it's a theory. I think it's implementation. So we got about what is it? Another 6 years, 7 years until we do the census. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
When you do the census, hey, who are you? Well, they took away that non-citizens could be a part of the census. When you have more people, you get more congressional districts, and when you get more congressional districts, you get more electoral college votes.
Yep, and that's what
And that's
really
what's
counts.
doing it.
That's what it is.
That's
Yep.
what it
They're
is.
taking over
And
Yeah.
because they can't take in the cities.
it used to be that non-citizens could not be a part of that.
Yeah.
And then they took away, well, you can't ask if they're a citizen or not. That's racist.
No, it's not.
Right, Bay, I know.
Why should you be able to make a decision that impacts our country if you are not a member of our country?
And that's nothing against anyone. Just,
Right.
I'm sorry. You want to be on the cool kids club?
Right.
There's the line.
Well, and it's not like it's an impossible task. There is a way to go about it.
Yeah, and of
And there are
course
plenty of people that do. So,
I mean, it is a long process. I
Right.
think it's like 10 years.
yes.
But
But there are
Sorry.
people that do it.
it's sorry. Show that you have a skill. Do it the legal way. Be like, listen, hey, I run 3 businesses in my home country. I could do that here.
Okay.
And that's when they go like this. All right, you front of the line. Come on up. It is a supply and demand. It's basic business.
Because you can't go anywhere else and try to do that.
No.
No.
They won't allow it.
Or send
And
them,
there's red tape involved in everything that you do.
Send them
so
to
if
Canada.
there's something as big as moving to another country, you have to understand that there are going to be certain things that you have to do before you can do that.
Yep.
so, I mean, they have the availability if they want to fast track it instead of taking 10 years, join the military.